Well, hello. Welcome into a new video. Today's video is just a pure moment of fun. Like, it's just gonna be a little chaotic, a little fun. And today, I'm going to be recreating my makeup from the peak YouTube era, at least for me. I feel like 2015 to 2018 was like the golden age of YouTube, or beauty YouTube, I should say. Maybe there's a good chance I'm superimposing my golden age of beauty YouTube onto reality, and that's not actually the case. So today we're gonna do a look from that era. This look is mostly gonna focus on techniques over products because I wasn't gonna go and buy brand new makeup products that I don't like or use for this video. And even if I did like or use them, I'm not about like buying $200 worth of makeup for a video. So I'm going to use what I have, and I'm going to use like the closest thing to like what I would have used at the time. But ultimately, I think for this kind of stuff, it's all about the technique. And there are a couple of key products that I will highlight that I have gone out of my way to make sure in this video. One of them, I feel like the star of this video. I went to Sephora and I got myself a little sample. This is like throwing it back big time, at least for me. This is Estee Lauder Double Wear. I used to wear the shade 1W1. I think it was bone or like light bone, but bone was in the name. This is 1N1. 1W1 is like way too dark. It was too dark for me at the time too. I went and got this sample for this video. This is like the shit that I ate up at the time. So we're gonna get started, and I'm gonna chat more about, this video, the themes and such. So we're gonna first go in with, this is a pore primer from Makeup Revolution. At the time, I would have loved a pore blurring primer. Still a fan. So we're gonna go with that today. And this Vlogmas season, I made a lot of like serious videos. I have a couple of lighthearted ones in there. But ultimately I wanted a lighthearted video for, this is like coming out on Christmas Day. And typically the last 2 years I have done a vlog. I had decided not to go the vlog route this year for kind of two reasons. Number one, and this is like the main one, is that I just like being in the moment. So far this December, I've gone downtown, I've gone outdoor skating, twice. I am going to use this brush, and I'm going to go in with Double Wear. At the time, I would have definitely used a brush. I'm kind of nervous. Like, I haven't used this since probably 2018. Oh, she thick. Oh, no, okay. I just got like a dried glove. This is interesting. Oh, God. This is like pretty high coverage. I think I forgot. This also doesn't seem like the right shade for me. Oh, I was in the store and I was swatching this stuff. It seemed right in store. What the hell? Okay, we're gonna do our best here. Yeah, so I've done stuff and I've had a good time, but I don't like the added pressure of like having to film. And when I was going downtown, I didn't want to, like miss a train or anything like that. When I was going downtown, like I ran close for a couple of stuff, just in terms of time. Plus, like, I'm not a vlogger. Nobody expects them from me. Nobody is ever asking. And it's just kind of something that I've done. It's like a fun memory of December. The other kind of reason is that this year, for about a week, I was like out of commission. I wasn't doing anything. Like, I wasn't going to the gym, didn't go out, didn't like I was barely doing work. I wasn't doing like Vlogmas stuff. I have an old injury. It just got so quiet here. Oh my God, I feel like I have to whisper. Okay. Yeah, so I had an old injury. I used to snowboard and I've sprained and fractured both my wrists, but my right one is the worst of the two. And I like literally woke up one morning and couldn't move. It was very random. I've never had that before in like all of the years. And I was definitely working harder than normal that week because I wanted to like get some stuff done. So for basically a week, I couldn't move. It was not a good time. And that I just felt like was the thing that sealed it. Like, okay, this is one layer. It's honestly looking crusty. I don't know what's happening here. It's not looking cute. So we're gonna add another layer because that is very 2016. It's one of those things where it's kind of looking fine from afar, but then when you get close up, this is not as high coverage as I expected it to be, quite honestly. Like, do I have to lacquer? Let's go in. Because 2016 Shauna, 2017 Shauna absolutely would have like layered this thick layers. Yeah, so once I kind of thought about those things, that like it just would have been boring. Nobody's asking them for me. I wasn't feeling good for a while, so it does limit content. So I was like, why am I putting pressure to do something that doesn't need to be done? So I wanted to make this video for a while, and it just seemed like the perfect replacement because videos that come out on December 25th historically just like don't do as well, which I guess makes sense. So we're just like having a pure fun moment for today. And I've been looking forward to this video because I just feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, I just have that energy too, you know? And I feel like this sweater is like the official sweater to get ready with me. I was wearing something else and I changed. So I still have quite a bit of this left. Like at least another use. So we're gonna stop for that. And we're gonna concealer this thing. I definitely was not using this kind of concealer at the time. But I feel like my concealer's running low. I was all about like thick concealer. I do think I've been watching back some videos and I do think I've been applying too much concealer. We're doing that today because that was absolutely the look in 2016. I feel like at that time, it was like the more concealer, the better. So I have a Tarte concealer. This feels so... And that one is slightly more high coverage, but it's a little bit drier in my opinion. And my skin is already a little flaky. So I'd rather do something a slightly less coverage than look drier. Although I still like the NARS concealer, I do feel like that is very much like a 2015, 2017 concealer. In my opinion, we're gonna do the eyes before we do like anything else like bronzer or blush. No, we're not gonna do that. That's not how I would have done it. I would have gone ham with the blush and bronzer. I told my partner I was doing this video, and we were talking about my makeup from that era, and he nailed it. Like, nailed it. He said block brows. Modern Renaissance, and he said red cheeks. I think what he meant was just like heavy blush, which are going to be the hallmarks of today's look. I also like over bronzed every day. I still kind of do that a little bit, but definitely not as much as. And the amount of blush I used to wear was just insanity, like pure insanity. I'm going to have to show you photos because whenever I tell people I used to wear too much blush, people don't believe me. Or like maybe they just aren't fully aware of the insanity that was my blush. I also really wanted to do like how I used to do my makeup in high school video. That one was popular like 4 years ago, and I never did it. I wanted to, but I decided to go for this kind of look because how I did my makeup in high school was boring as shit. Once I got out of my scene phase, we're gonna use this guy. I wore foundation, powder, a crap ton of blush, mascara. That was the look. Didn't use bronzer, didn't do anything in my eyebrows. So my eyebrows were routinely like, I would use foundation that was too light for me. So my brows would be lightened, especially with like powder that was too light too. It was a bad look. And I also debated doing like a scene makeup look. I don't have the skills to do that now. To do that kind of makeup was a skill, man. I sometimes can't believe that there was a time where I did super thick winged liner like every day. Okay, bronzer time. I'm just gonna stick with my Vesca bronzer. If you followed along with my project pan earlier in the year, we're still not done. Like this guy is not being finished. I feel like honestly until like end of January. So now we're gonna bronze hard. That already feels like a lot, but we're committing. We're committing to the look. I say that now, and that's before I've done anything with my eyebrows. Oh my god. I'm scared. I feel like I've changed color. Okay. Now it's time for the blush. I am using this opportunity to wash my brushes after. Oh, also, look at that pan. Okay. So we are going to blush to the high heavens. Oh my god. This makes me uncomfortable. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. That feels a lot to me now. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the eyebrows now. I'm so nervous. I don't think I can quite commit to the block brow, like exactly how I did it, but we're still gonna go in. Let's see here. You know what? At the time, I used to use like these pencils, but also a pomade. I never used the ABH dip brow, but I think I used one from e.l.f. for a long time. This is like muscle memory. I also used to, my eyebrows, I would like drag the product like in my eyebrows like down here. I have since like tried to not keep my eyebrows as long and try to keep them shorter. Like how far out they come here, because otherwise I feel like it drags down my eye shape, because I do have downturned eyes and I don't want them to look more downturned. Okay, this is Look at them. This is like painful. I am now going to use our best friend. So I had to go to eye look. We're gonna go to. Okay. We're gonna go in with Bonfresco because every good look started with that shade. Oh yeah. I'm like packing on that color. Okay. We are now I'm gonna take a different brush. Oh, okay, also. I told a story in a recent video about, it was the video about like from a shopping addict to conscious consumer. It was like that. And I talked about this story where I went into a Shoppers Drug Mart and spent like $500 on makeup. The brush set I got when I talked about that is these purple ones. I'll never forget them. So now I just basically like, did the windshield wiper motions. I didn't bring anything here. So we're going to do that with this before I go in with other colors. Just needs, in my opinion, needs that. That's exactly what I think I would have done in 2016. Well, actually, Modern Renaissance didn't come out till 2017. I feel like this in itself just could be an eye look. But we're going to build it up a little bit. We're going to do Antique Bronze first. This guy. Yes. It's kind of a lot. This is still like pretty, I guess. I used to like jam pack Love Letter. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at how much is on my brush. Look, I'm not calling this makeup ugly. This eye look ugly. Or like, you shouldn't do your makeup like this. Oh, I feel like I put too much brown to make that pop the way I wanted to. I think this is more a case of just like preferences change than like this is ugly, Like I still think that people can do eye looks similar to this all the time. But I also feel like, 2017 was an era where like I don't know, the beauty gurus basically were doing super bold looks with false lashes all the time. And that was like so many people's everyday makeup look. Like we just went out with fake lashes to like Costco or school as the norm. And that was like super common on YouTube. And it's still done today, but there is just like way more variety today about like just makeup styles. Also, not just makeup styles, but like content creators themselves. I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna do this side now. This look, I'm gonna have to show you a picture. In 2017, I did like a prom do-over with my partner. My partner and I met senior year of university. We didn't go to the same university, but we both met when we were in our last semester last year. So we, of course, didn't go to prom together. We didn't know each other in high school. And my prom was miserable. It was shit. Not because the prom sucked, but there's, circumstances. So I told him the story, and we did a prom do-over. And also, like, we never got the opportunity to go to prom together, which, like, was super cute. And we did that, and it was awesome. And I wore a version of this look to that. So back to that original conversation. The beauty gurus at the time, I really feel like convinced us that like wearing a lot of makeup every day was just normal. And it is fun to, for me anyways, to, you know, have days where I do, you know, try new stuff. I do wear a lot of makeup, but I also like that that's not the norm anymore, at least for me. Okay, we need to blend this out. I was looking at this in the mirror and it's not. It needs some blending. I feel like this side is better. Also, of the time, we would have done a little highlight under the brow. So we're going to just use Tempera. This is my least used shade in the palette. And we're going to do... Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, shit. Did I just... Oh, no. Oh, no. Now we're going to do Vermeer, the classic. I still really like this shade. I would like this shade in a single. I think they make it. Oh. We need a bit of blending. This is... too much. This one did not go well. This one did a little bit better. Just on the initial application. This one came too far back. Okay, we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna go do my mascara and then I'm gonna be back with a lip. Oh, no, before that. The highlighter of the time, Becca. And we liked to cannot forget here. And because I don't want the stripe across my face, we're just gonna do it here. And here. The nose highlight, that's where it's at. Okay, now we're gonna do mascara and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back and gotta put on my eyeliner and I forgot a step too. At the time, I would have used a product by Benefit. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put a picture on the screen if it still exists. And then I would have started using the Marc Jacobs highliner. But I don't know when I did that, if that was like 2018 or 19. Last step for the eyes. This is a random highlighter. I don't know what it is. That's what it looks like. This has been my inner corner highlight since this time. 2017, I think, is when I started using this one. I had another product that I used before this, some literal random eyeshadow from Icing by Claire's. And then once that finished, I started using this. A little inner corner. The funny thing about this is that I've only ever used it for inner corner highlight, not for anything else. So all the product I've used over the past 4 or 5 years is just from inner corner highlight. And the lipstick. I'm currently working on Blankety. If I wasn't using a matte lipstick, this would have been a color I would have used. So I feel like it's perfect. It's a little too nude for me these days. I've been layering it on top of Modesty, which I found in my purse a few weeks back. So that's the look. It's not bad. Like, it's not ugly by any means. The eyebrows, though, I could never. It's definitely a bit of a different look for me. But it's been fun nonetheless. Whew. So I hope you had fun doing your makeup with me today. this is the last Get Ready With Me of the year, and probably for a while. I'm going to continue them in 2024 if I'm just like feeling chatty and want to do my makeup together with you, but probably not as often as I've done in the past. Anyways, thanks for watching and hanging out with me today and, being here for another day of Vlogmas. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again around here soon. Bye.